So I know I've been super slacking on getting everyone posted from what happened last year, but our first race of the season is next Saturday. Today is Sunday. So here is a super sped up recap of the last end of our season because I've had the video sitting in my drafts all winter. I'm terrible about getting it done. So here's what happened because a lot of stuff happened August on, including our first Open 1D win, getting in 1D at state finals, just out of the money. So a lot of exciting things happened last year that I really want to touch on going into the season, on top of how Gage is doing now. So let's do a little quick recap of how 2025 ended for Boo and I last year because it was really, really good. So here's what happened, and we will see you guys kicking off the season soon this year.
That is your new leader.
He's a Colt starting Gannibal.
1D first place, Brooks Kadinsky.
So I was slacking on making a vlog on the way down here, but guess what happened today? Want to say it?
My baby champ. She took the whole race.
We won the entire race today for the first time ever. We won the Open 1D, the Ladies 1D, the Jackpot 1D, and the biggest thing we were trying to run today and was hoping to win for was the Turquoise Buckle Series, and we won the 1D Buckle as well.
Come on, Brooke. Get out or push! Nice, get out! Bring her home! Come, go! Push!
Brooks' time is a 16.900. That is your new leader. Brooks' time is a 16.900. That is your new leader. P418.
I think you just want to
Give me a
open.
moment to have the result.
I'm waiting to hear the results technically. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here like eyeing the other horses. I'm like, okay, I think we're still.
Oh, I thought it would be
I
fun.
was saying, I think I'm still there. Gatekeeper.
Okay, here's the results of the Open. In the 1D first place, Brooks Kadinsky on Boohoo Lally with a 16.9. Closely thereafter, Bailey Stallmacher on Genie with a 16.907.
Woo.
In second, and then in third, closely thereafter with a 16.910 is Kobe Sellers. And in fourth, a 16.994 is Easy Word. In the 2D, Kim Manley is first with a 17.462. Katie Manley is second on She's a Dixie edition. Tori Dawson is third on Tori Trio Jet. And Shiloh Penny is fourth on Miss Peaches Stoli. In the 3D, Brianna Nelson on SN Letty Toretto is first. Second, Grace Meerhoff on Levi. Third, Callie Penny on GL Frenchman's Ripper. And fourth is Emma Ness on Gritty Miss Kitty. In the 4D is Austin Reed on Dixie.
Oh, yay, Austin.
Is first. Second, Paige Abrams on Tony. And third, Ember Kelly on Firebreed in Dallas. And fourth is Allie Up on Boogie. That's your Open results.
Hey, Boo, you think we can get out of the trailer? You want to go back out? No? Not yet? Still waiting? Okay, got it. Whenever you're ready. So we are southbound to Lexington, Virginia for the Colonial Nationals. Already having a heart attack because, you know, nothing usually goes smooth. And what? It's true.
It'll be alright.
I'm panicking because before the last race where we won the Open 1D, we had to get Boo done, and she was due to get her feet done. And we ended up having to put glue-ons on her, but they've been holding strong. The next race she ran, she got them done that Monday. We ran Saturday, and she won the whole 1D. Today, they've been fine, and then we're leaving today, and the glue on the one is coming off, and it's a little loose. So I'm in a panic because I'm heading down to Virginia. My farrier is in Maryland, and he's not answering right now because obviously it's early. I don't know what to do about it or how to fix it. I know there's supposed to be farriers here, so I've already contacted the page. Trying to see when the farriers are going to be there, but I'm just panicking because we did the glue-ons, mostly because her foot was iffy about holding a nail to be safe. So I'm always one of those super loyal people that I trust my farrier, and I don't like other people touching my horse's feet. So now I have to figure out how to get this all fixed before we run tomorrow. So we run tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm having a major anxiety attack. That's great. But otherwise, we are on our way. Today it's just check-in. There's nothing really going on. The exhibitions start tomorrow morning, and runs also start tomorrow. So today we're just going to get there. You can't check in before noon. That's why we're leaving. It's 9:30 right now. We're a little late leaving. But we're going to get checked in, get everyone settled in. It's only Maddie and I this weekend running, so she's going to ride Cookie today. I'm just going to take Boo for a walk, and then see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, that's our first emergency of the weekend, is that I'm panicking because of her shoe. And yeah, so trying to stay calm, not working right now. But now we're heading down south and running sheets because I already need an energy drink.
You might be able to take a regular drink. Yeah,
that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, we will keep you posted and see when we get down there and see what is going to happen with this whole issue now. Alright, update with the little issue I was having this morning with Boo's feet is that we found a farrier that can come down and do it. Thank you. I was texting my farrier, finally heard back from him, trying to figure out all this stuff. And I don't know if there's a farrier down there, but the thing is, again, Boo's and glue-ons right now, so that's the hardest thing, is we cannot put a nail into her foot. But thankfully, there's a girl that I used to know when I rodeoed at rodeos, and her husband, who also rodeos, a bull rider, is also a farrier, and they live in the area. And I reached out to her, reached out to him, and he actually has to come in the area to fix a shoe for someone else, and is going to meet us at the horse center this afternoon and fix Boo's shoe. And even better yet, her glue-ons are the types that he uses and likes. So thankfully, it's all going to work out. We'll get her fixed up by this afternoon. So we are an hour and 20 out still. Get her settled in, and then do everything I need to do with her. Then he'll come this afternoon, get her shoe on, and we should be good at least to get through the weekend. So I can finally kind of breathe. I've been super stressing this whole ride here because I was just literally on the verge of crying nonstop and worrying that things were not going to work out. So Mike always says, things work out. He looks very serious. But we're going to get her all squared away, and we're actually going to probably fix both her fronts, because the right front's the bad one right now. Left front is still on, but it seemed a little loose in a couple areas, and I'm just let's just do both and get everything done so I can sleep well at night and not worry about it throughout the weekend. So she's going to have good feet for the weekend, and we'll get through and see how the rest of the weekend goes for us. So shoes are not going to be an issue, at least. We're here. So welcome to our first day of colonials. It is downpouring, sideways, all the things. We got soaked running down here. I just wanted to walk her, and this came off. At least I have a farrier coming. But yeah, beautiful weather. I look like a hot mess. Day one. So we're getting ready to be wrapped up for the night. Boo got her feet done. Huge shout out to Broken Egg Carrier Services who did it. Came and did exactly what we needed to get done. Maddie's in the back somewhere. All the way back there. Falling behind. I'm just gonna get her all settled in for the night. And hopefully I don't die tomorrow because she's a fire-breathing dragon right now. So right now we are, wow, I look like a mess, grazing before we get wrapped up for the night. We had a good run today. Oh my God, I have like stuff all over me. We had a good run today. We were bottom ground, and again, the whole fiasco with gluons and all that stuff like that. We got her all squared away yesterday. We did get gluons on her, which I'll show you guys. Before I show you, oh, Boo's in the shot. Before I show you, look at my poor puppy dog. She's so tired. And Mike is not high. He's very tired and has dry eyes. I have to specify.
My eyes are super dry.
Yeah, because he looks, I'm zoomed in on your face.
I look fine as wine.
When your eyes aren't bloodshot.
Do I look fine as wine?
Yes, but I don't like wine,
I
so.
look fine as whiskey right now.
Sure, yes, that's better. Go fix your eyeballs. Boo, where are we going? All right, Boo says it's back to her. You're interrupting Boo's in spotlight. But yes. There's her shoes. But so the other shoes she had on, I'm trying to show you, but she keeps walking off. So she's got these glue-ons. But ones we had on before, we won the 1D, and last weekend were aluminum, while these are steel because that's all you had. So she got them done late last night, or late yesterday evening. So I feel like some of that was also she just wasn't quite adjusted to them, so she had off yesterday. And then went right into running in them today without like a day of riding in them. And she tends to kind of be like that if I change shoes on her for some reason. She usually needs like a day. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I was still really happy with it. She ran 16.1. Bottom ground. She tried really hard. Like, it wasn't like anything crazy. Like, yeah, we came off the second a little wide because she got a little close. I pushed her off of it. The third, I actually like touched it with my knee. Must have my ugly legs. Boo! Hold on, we're going for a walk apparently. It's a grass, but she's a mood. But yeah, so she out in. Yeah, I like touched the third. It was just like my knee. But left it up. But kind of touched a bit on the backside. So this is 16.10. 15.0 is winning it right now. So we're right now I think currently maybe just in the last spot of the money in the open 3D. We were sitting second in the side pot 2D for a while until another fast time for that came up top. So we're kind of, I think, kicked out of the money in the side pot 2D right now. But I'm hoping we hang in there for a small check even in the open 3D. And I'm curious to see how it goes tomorrow. I think we'll run even harder and faster tomorrow. So we'll get her all wrapped up tonight, let her settle in after we're done grazing, and hopefully see what comes our way tomorrow morning.
Max, get out there! Push! Bring it out! Push!
And the numbers go out to 16209, 16209. Hold on the time. Sarah.
So part of this vlog is to always be transparent and the reality of, I guess, things I do in life and barrel racing and the ups and downs. And this weekend's kind of one of those meh weekends. We're not having bad runs, but today I was a little disappointed. We ran a 16.2, and it honestly felt faster than yesterday's run, so I was kind of surprised. But she ran in probably the hardest she's ever run to the first, and it felt amazing. She sucked up the first. The second, we went hard too also, and she got like a little bit past it and hung up on the backside, and we kind of kissed the third but kept it up. And yeah, we ran home in a 16.2. A 14.6 is what won it, so we're in the no man's land of the 3D and the prime side pot 3D. We were sitting good until the 14.6, and the average, like we were sitting like 12th. Now we're down to like 30 something. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Again, tomorrow's another day. I always say you're allowed to have like your 5 minutes of throwing your sucker in the dirt or whatever like that, and then time to brush yourself off and move past it. Haven't really had those 5 minutes today, so I guess these are my 5 minutes now. Just took her out, and we're going out for a nice little hand graze before I get wrapped up tonight, because tomorrow's gonna be an early day. We're a draw 39 tomorrow, so we run early in the morning. It starts at 9, so we'll be running before 10 o'clock in the morning. So it always seems to happen like this, that like my last day is an early day, which is great for getting home, but then getting her wrapped up and chilling and everything the day before. Like I wish it was like not the first 50, but it is what it is. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Once again, we're in bottom of the ground because that's where we've been living like all season long, I swear. So today we were third out, which was our best shot really of not being bottom ground. Tomorrow we're 39, so we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Come on, Brock! Get her, push! Got her, Boo! Bring her home!
And the numbers awarded will go to a 16.4, 64.16, 400.
So I haven't done the vlog yet, and she's hanging out with her ice bath. But look at my poor little girl. Mike's laughing at me. She kissed the barrel with her nose. Got no spot on it. I literally came out, I was like, what the hell did she do? We just looked back at her video, and sure enough, and she hit it with her nose going into it. She had me kissing the third all weekend, and she wanted to kiss the second today. And her little nose got a little tiny scrape. It was so sad. So we're homeward bound now after a couple hot days here in Virginia. The little puppy dog is a big puppy dog in the back. She's done. And we are thoroughly enjoying AC. It's very, very hot down here today. But today was not what we were hoping for once again. We ran a 16.4, so it's honestly one of our slowest times we've run here in like a couple of years. But I mean, Boo was really trying. I think we were both really annoyed over being on the bottom of the ground every single run of our summer career. Every single time we go to a race, I feel like we're bottom or second from the bottom. So I think we're both very tired, and she felt a little tired today. I'm not want to make excuses. Mike thinks that too, so is my friend. But to switch the shoes to a heavier shoe, like right before she ran, and because that whole fiasco, I do think was like playing a little bit of it, because she did feel like a tad heavier on the forehand more than she normally is. But she really, really tried today, and like as you guys saw before, she actually like hit the barrel with her nose going into it, and she's fine. She just like skimmed it, but otherwise we're all ready to go home. We were just saying before, it felt like a very, very quick trip. Like I feel like we just got here, but we have about like 3.5 hours of ride home, and then get her unloaded, and she'll have off most of the week. I have to leave Tuesday for an English show, so I'll be home tomorrow and leaving on the road again, in which I think Mike's gonna lunch her hopefully for me Wednesday, and we are supposed to have a night race on Friday, so we'll see how all that goes. but I guess we'll kind of see how Friday goes. Again, I'm not really caring for how she's in these heavy shoes, but they're glue-on, so it makes things difficult. So there's some things to see and try out, and maybe she needs a couple days to get adjusted to them and see how it goes. But otherwise, she felt good, and she's good, and she's tired. We're all tired. So we're ready to all get home and just relax the rest of the day and recoup and get ready for Friday. And as I get ready to leave Tuesday for English shows in Virginia. So we'll see you guys Friday again for another barrel race and in Virginia with my 4-year-old, one of my 4-year-olds at work, and my meter jumper. So we'll see how that goes. But fortunately with today's run, we were out of the average and out of the money for everything. We were actually sitting pretty good for a possible in the 3D average for a while, but those times kept coming in. We were in the 2D for a while, then we got bumped down to 3D, and we're at the top in the 3D average. So fortunately, I think my average dream for this race is out the window, and we're coming home empty-handed. But again, 3 solid, good, clean runs is all I can ask for. We're coming home safe and sound, so we will see you guys later. So we are on to crazy week 2 of these 2 weeks of chaotic horse showing. Today's Tuesday, and we came back Sunday from Colonial Nationals, and yesterday was my only day home, and I'm heading to work now to get ready to head back to Virginia. So we're going to Culpeper, and this is kind of chaotic because we were at Colonial Nationals last week, Thursday through Sunday. And speaking of, look at my new hat. We got a new Valkyrie hat made. We got a couple of them. Thanks to Ridge Creek Tack down there, and I love their work. They always make hats for us every time we see them. So I love it. It's adorable, and it's ponytail holder. I am hoping to eventually get some merchandise and swag for the Valkyrie Performance horses to be available, but until then, I'm the only one that usually has stuff. But anyway, so we came home Sunday from Colonials, and yesterday was a busy day as I rode at work. Had to pack the trailer at work and get everything like that squared away, and then today we leave to head back to Virginia. So this week I am bringing Letty, who's the older jumper mare I've been riding, and we're actually bringing Hattie, aka Hellchild, to her first rated show and her first like quote-unquote horse show. She has been to a horse show before for the YHS stuff. I showed her at the YHS qualifiers, and that was her first time jumping under saddle, and that's her first time really showing. So this is, of course, a little bit different than YHS, because YHS is geared towards youngsters and is very young horse friendly. This is a little bit different ball game. This is where I've been showing locally for the summer at HITS. And we decided, since I'm not taking Hattie to the YHS finals in November, I think it's November, she did good at the qualifiers, and she qualified, but point-wise, she just wasn't anything like wow, so we're like, why? So anyway, we're bringing her here, and we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a long week, because we're getting there today, and we are here till Sunday. But the crazier part of this also week is that, so I'm getting there today on Tuesday. I show tomorrow only with Letty, because there's no classes for Hattie. So I'll show tomorrow with Letty. Thursday I show Letty and Hattie. And then Friday I'm up in the air about showing Hattie first thing in the morning, because her division is the first class of the day. So I may or may not show her. I haven't decided. But then I'm coming back home Friday to go to a night barrel race with Boo and another student up in northern Maryland. So I'm driving back to my house to then get squared away with Boo. We already packed the trailer yesterday / unpacked it from this past weekend and got most of her stuff squared away. So then I'm going to come home Friday, load up, and go to a night barrel race that doesn't start until 7:30. Expo start at 5:30, open starts at 7:30. Go back home. That's an hour and a half from home, so we go back home. And then I'm going to play by ear how exhausted I am at that point. So either I'm going to stay the night at home, which is what I'm leaning towards, and then get up early Saturday morning to head back down to Culpeper to show both horses again Saturday. So it's a very busy week. So hang on to your hats, because we're going to be all over the place. There's a lot going on. A lot of horses going to the show, as well as me all over the place. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, today it's rainy and dreary, so hopefully it kind of clears up a little bit for the haul, but who cares? And yeah, so it's time to go get these girls cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna give them both like a pre-bath this morning. That way I really don't have to bathe them while we're down there because we don't have warm water down there. And then load the girls up. This is also Hattie's first time in a slant load, so we'll see how that goes. Last time Sia was not a fan of the slant load because they're used to kind of the box stall trailers. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. So hopefully we have some nice rounds and everyone behaves. It's more like it. So we'll see you guys when we get down to hits. So we are at Hits Culpeper. Today is day, I guess technically 1. We got here yesterday with Hattie and Letty. So Hattie does not show today. Yesterday she walked around. I'm walking her out right now while Helian's cleaning her stall. I show Letty today in the meters, which will be in the next hour and a half or so. So we'll see how that goes today. It's a dreary kind of day, but she's doing the meters today, and then later this afternoon when all the showing's done, Hattie's gonna go jump around a little bit in the jumper ring and see what everything's like. So we'll see how today goes. Feel better? Or do we have to do the other side now? So, today is Friday, and it has been a very, very crazy nonstop week-ish and a half at this point. So I've been in Culpeper, Virginia all week since Tuesday. We were at Lexington last week, came home Sunday, was home Monday, been in Culpeper. Today's Friday. I already showed this morning in Culpeper, and now we're on our way to a barrel race sitting in traffic. So I showed. Why are you shaking your head for?
Hey, girl, you don't stop.
So I'm crazy and I'm exhausted. That's why I have glasses on, so I probably look like I'm like dying. But yeah, we got down there Tuesday. We showed Wednesday with Letty. Yesterday I showed Letty and Hattie. Mike surprised me by coming down to visit. Hattie actually got her first ribbon yesterday. She got 7. We unfortunately had, Letty and I had 4 faults with our rounds, and we finished 5th. So today, Letty had off because we got 2nd the first day, 5th yesterday. She had off today, and we show tomorrow. This morning, I got up early and showed Hattie, one of my 4-year-olds, in the .65s again. And she had an unlucky rail. Nothing crazy. Just right now, is just trying to get around the course. But she did good, besides getting very overzealous and excited, warming up in the warm-up ring, decided to bronc after jumping a little bit. So that was fun. But she was really, really good in her round. So unfortunately, we went in place because we had time faults and a rail down, as we were just taking the scenic route and relaxing. But now, after showing her this morning in Culpeper, I rushed home, got Boo bathed and all done up for tonight, and now we're heading to Northern Maryland to go to a night barrel race because I'm psychotic, and we'll get done here tonight. We're going to crash tonight at home and then go back to the horse show tomorrow to show Letty and Hattie again. So I am all over the place the past week and a half, but right now we're heading up here. Thankfully, it's not 5,000 degrees and it's actually nice out besides all the work traffic we're hitting. But hopefully we get up here and have a nice clean run tonight. And that's Circle R, and it's their first night race there for MBHA. So we'll see how many people show up. It is Friday, which is kind of weird because I was hoping they'd do it on a Saturday. So we'll see kind of what happens. Mike ended up taking like a half day so he can make it today. And obviously I'm showing. So Reba is exhausted in the back. Look at that little donut. She's so tired and sleepy. It's been a very long week and a half for her. So fingers crossed we have some good runs tonight. Boo's had the week to adjust to her heavier shoes, so I'm hoping that's behind us now, and we'll see what happens tonight. But see what happens when we get there, and hopefully clean runs, and it'll be beautiful weather.
Come on, bro. Get out there. Push, push. Bring her home, push.
So the sun is finally starting to come up. It's getting light out. I'm exhausted. Today is day 5,000 of showing nonstop. But so yesterday I was going to vlog on the way home, but I was trying to nap, but we didn't get home till about midnight from the barrel race. Boo had a good run though. She had a good solid run, and she tried. She really just doesn't like these heavy shoes. I do feel a difference warming her up. And in this pen, even last time she ran a 16.3, and yesterday she ran a 17.2, and nothing again crazy. We blew past the barrel or got super hung up. She just is even watching her video, she wasn't getting quite into the turns like she normally does. She's very upright, I don't know how to really explain it, but yeah. So I mean, we finished in the 2D. We're in the bottom of the 2D, out of the money. So there's that. But yeah, we'll see what goes on. I have a farrier coming Monday for my other horses. I'm hoping maybe I can somehow get these shoes switched. I don't know. I have to blow them up today because our next race is in 2 weeks at the Speed Horse Bonanza, and I was really, really hoping to enter their slot race and give that a shot finally. But with the way she's running, I really don't want to because she's not running like she normally does. So there's that. Well, so we'll see. But she feels good and she's good. She's tired. We're all tired. I'm exhausted. Got up at 4. I think it's 4. Been on the road. But yeah, I'm about to get to Culpeper, and this morning I'm starting with Hattie in the 80s, stepping her up to the 80s, so we'll see how that goes. And then I have Letty in the meters today, and today is our last day of showing. So after today's classes, I am done showing. It will be here till tomorrow because my coworkers are showing. They have some stuff going on tomorrow, so I want to stay and support them because I never get to really stay the weekend at these shows, usually because I have a barrel race. Oh, mind you, also my hand's swollen. It really kind of hurts. You can actually see it there. So I had helped my friend get her horse in the alleyway, and he was being really bad, and I was distracting him with treats in my hand so while she got on him in the alleyway, and of course he like chomped my hand, so that hurt. So my hand's like swollen and sore right across my knuckles. But no, it was a nice night though. It was like beautiful weather. It was so nice seeing everybody. So it was a fun time. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. Hopefully we have some good rounds today. Hopefully Letty and I can recoup from the last one because that was like meh. And then we will see how Heidi does today in her first 80s. She's technically kind of jumped 80s before at the YHS qualifier, but again, not at a show. And YHS, like the qualifiers, they can kind of fudge around with the fences a little bit. While here it's going to be like a solid 80 course. So we'll see how that goes. But she jumped really good yesterday and she's been doing good. So we'll see how everything goes today and have a nice, good last day of showing.
be available. Y'all went on a last row last night.